Alright, so what's up YouTube? So I am actually finishing my closure. You can see up there. And I've been having like trouble with this closure because I tried using the glue at first and that did not work whatsoever. So I'm like, oh, let me just, try a different method. So I've been looking around and there's a lot of, I don't know why. Okay, there we go. And there's a lot of people who are doing closures without glue. So I was like, I'm going to do that. Alright, so I've already done one side of it and I left my closure open. And I didn't show the whole process because I know when I'm looking at reviews, I'm just like, alright, how does it look? Get to the point. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so I just take this part. And I do want to show this because this part is important. You have to stretch it a little just to make sure it gets down and it stays flat. I like this part being fluffy, so I like that like that. And I can show you a method of how, actually I'll just tell you right now. So how I got that little hump there is that I have braids under there, and so what I did was fold it back to make it like a little hump, and it lifted the hair a little bit, so it's not like flat, so it's kind of up a little bit. But this side, we want it flat, so. Alright, next you just go ahead and braid it, and I've had this on in for a little bit, so it is time for a new one. But that's why I decided to go ahead and do this review because I'm going to be taking it out soon. And I don't know if I'm going to use a closure or not, but we'll see. Alright, so you just go ahead. And I don't have any fabric on this. I didn't dye any of the knots, and I'll show you how to cover those knots as soon as I get done with this. But I forgot about all that stuff needing to be done, to be honest. So likewise I just don't have it done. Okay, let's see. Then we're gonna go up. But this is, like your thread won't show if you do it right. So you don't have to worry about that if you don't do the whole fabric thing and if you don't do the whole dyeing the knots. Like if you do the closure well enough, like it'll look good. And I've seen reviews where they didn't do any of that stuff and the closure came out just fine. Alright, so just gonna stick it in there. And like with this, you want it to be as flat as possible to your scalp. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna bring it back to one of these braids, and you see how it brings it down? That's what you want to see. You want to see it coming down. So actually I'm going to leave this one like it is since it's just a tutorial, but I think that's good enough. Sorry, I need to look at the mirror. Okay, then you just want to cut it. I always just knot it. I don't really know everybody else's method, but knotting it works alright with me. So, and then just twist up. By the way, I decided to try the closure again because I need my hair up top to match the length of my hair on the bottom. And a good protective style is to wear closures or wigs or something like that, but I find that it really does help. No, okay, so I'll do that later. Alright, so this is the closure, and actually it's a little bit back farther than what I want, but I'm sorry that this isn't staying all the way down, but actually let me just fix that right now. Because it's like kind of irritating. Yeah. I pulled the thread out, so, like the piece that I close it with. So, I have to kind of start it over. Yay me. Okay, we'll just do it this way. That's fine. Yep, that works perfect. Actually, a little bit better than the other one. Okay. Alrighty, so. This is my crazy attempt at a closure. I think it looks not bad. It could be better. This is the final product of it, and I think it looks okay. I mean, I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I would like it to be a little bit better, but it's not too bad. Alright, so I'm going to show you how, oh yeah, you can't see the knots. I don't know if you guys can see them, but I can see them. So I'm going to show you what a lot of the videos are doing to actually kind of hide those knots. Alright. Okay. A lot of people use concealer. Some people use actual foundation or like whatever. I'm going to use, it's like NARS makeup and it's really good. I don't have it on right now. I just have bronzer on right now. But that's what it looks like. And I got mine from Sephora. So I'm just going to use the top actually. And just like use a little of it. And then, actually, you know what? Probably be better. I just figured something out. It'll be better if I use a tool. And I can't find my brushes, but don't judge me. But I'm going to use this little thing right here. And then you just kind of dab it in. And what I like to do is just take my finger, rub it in, and then if you have extra makeup out, you can just dab it, but let's see. Yeah, so this is the finished product. I think it looks pretty good actually, and I wish I could have put this in before, but there you have it. There's the closure. It's so cool because this is like laying down like my real hair. I love it. This is amazing. I definitely wish I could have had this thing in anyway. And this is like a shorter closure. I think this is 14. No, it can't be 14. It looks shorter than that. It might be 10 or 12. It's 12. So I think a longer closure probably would have been better, but I'm going to wash this all together again and let it blend itself in there. But there you have it. Closure. My first time doing it, and I actually like it. Came out good. And it's no glue. So if you don't like using glue, you don't have to. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope this tutorial helped you, because it wasn't really a tutorial actually. It was more so of my first experience, but it kind of was a tutorial as well. So I hope it helped you. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me. And if you want to know where I got the closure from, just message me, or I might list that below, the closure and the hair. But alright, thanks.